Wow. You are welcome to At the Turning Point tonight. May the Lord bless you. You are welcome. This is At the Turning Point with Esther. Thank you for joining me tonight. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to go on Facebook. I want to be able to invite friends. I hope you had a lovely week. I hope your week has been so wonderful. Yes, you are welcome. Help me to share. I welcome everyone tonight at the turning point. It is going to be very, very interesting tonight. By the way, I'm looking at my calendar. I'm trying to see if I'm able to do one more episode before Christmas. But we're going to see how it goes. But I want to welcome you. Hope you had a lovely week. I want you to get a cup of coffee or tea or whatever. Just settle down so you can join us, or wherever you are. If you are in hot weather, you can get a very cold drink, chill drink, and then join me. I want to do a bit of invitation. I want to invite friends and family tonight. Yes, please help me to share. Let people know that we're on tonight. We're sharing, we are inviting people to join us tonight. Yes, tonight is going to be great. It's going to be fantabulous. Yes, tonight we're dealing with behavioral addiction. I have the guest in the house. We're going to call it tonight. We're going to join. We're going to contribute together. Yes, we're going to do this together. I want to put on straight away my Instagram because I always delay, because Instagram do normally lock yes quickly. So I always delay a little bit. You are welcome. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you tonight. Tonight is going to be a wonderful night. Yes, I'm waiting to share. Help me to share. Let people know that we're on. Help me to share. Let people know that we're on now. I'm trying to get as many as possible. Help me to share. Let people know that we're on right now. Yes, I'm trying to share. I'm looking for the Dominion page as well to be able to share. Yes, thank you for joining tonight. Help me to throw party. Let people know that we're on. Wayimi Omobolanle, God bless you. Adele Omolara, thank you for watching. Good evening. God bless you. Hope you had a lovely week. Tonight is going to be fantastic. We're on YouTube as well. We're on Instagram as well. Yes, thank you, Exiba. Thank you for joining. Oh, that is our king and queen. Thank you for joining. Help me to share. Let people know that we're on. Thank you, Mommy Christine, as well. She has logged on. Yes, tonight we're not going to waste much of our time. We're going to dive in straight. Yes, please help me to share on Facebook as well. Let people know that we're on. I'm trying to get the link so I can send it even to the Instagram. You have to do all the admin yourself to send it to my status as well. You have to do all the admin yourself. Yes, so we're on tonight and we have a wonderful topic before us. It is going to be great. It is going to be wonderful. It is going to be fantabulous. We're going to enjoy it tonight. Behavioral addiction. When I was looking at it, I was wondering that, oh, people will think we want to talk about mental health tonight. It is not mental health per se, but it is something that we need to put, in heart. It is something that we need to understand. It is something that we need to deal with. After a short reflection of what we've done so far since the turning point started, then I look back, I check within myself that is it really working? Are we really changing? Are we really doing that 360 turnaround? Is this really working? We talk about jealousy, we talk about criticism, we talk about vibes, we've talked about paradox, we've talked about making our life count. Any of this topic, we always feel good, we always feel excited when we do the program, but I was pondering in my heart, are we really changing? I looked into my life and I checked, have I really changed? Have I really changed? Is there anything that's changed in me? Please help me to share. Let people know that we're on tonight. Have I really changed? Since I've been doing this program, has anything changed in my life? remember when I said, yes, I will make my life count. I need to think positive. I'm going to the gym. I want to lose some weight because of, COVID. I easily put on weight anyway, even if I'm not eating. I put on weight. I don't know. My body just decides to do what it likes. But when I decided to go, I went to the gym because I said to myself at the turning point, I'm going to make that my focus. I'm going to change. And then I went to the gym. Just as I was registering, there was that. So there we are. I've made up my mind to change, but situation and circumstances around affected my decision. And I look at us today that if we have been in a position where the situation around us has actually affected us from activating what we plan that we said we want to do. Is there any way in which what we plan to do, we've not been able to do it because of one situation or the other? And tonight, I want to encourage us. I want to encourage us tonight that yes, we're going to deal with the situation, exploring behavioral addiction. Why is it difficult for us to make a change? Why is it that we struggle? I have come to realize that some people like me will make that decision. We hear this information, we process it, and indeed we really want to change. We don't want to gossip again, we don't want to jealous again, no envy, don't want to criticize again. But we can do that maybe for a week, and that's it. We go back to our old nature. We go back to the same behavior that we said we want to quit. We want to dig deep into things that perhaps we need to do that we're yet to do to help us. And that's tonight. We have a guest tonight. We're going to call in as well get to that stage. I want you to call in to contribute to this. I was looking at addiction. What is addiction? When we look at it, what is you? I just want somebody to throw light into it, what it means to you. Thank you, Mrs. Augustina. Thank you very much, very, very much for joining. Adelio Molara, thank you for joining on Instagram. Lucia, thank you for joining. Thank you, Christy, for joining. So, what does that word means to you? Addiction, or what does the word behavior means? When we say something is a behavior, somebody's attitude, the way people behave, the way we behave, what does it mean to us? Please, I need people to get on tonight so that we can do it quickly. We're still going to be receiving calls. Yes, so what does that mean to us? Because we have been hearing so many things on at this turning point. We said this is the point that we need to turn around and towards positive way. But have we really been able to do it? Are we addicted to what we used to do? Is this something that we cannot part with? What does it mean to you? Addiction. I'm going to call in our guest very soon. Behavioral addiction is also called process addiction. That means following the same pattern, ways in which we do things, in which we see things. And most often, when it is a negative behavior, when it is unacceptable behavior, it also affects us. It results in us having problem in many areas of every individual life. There's problem. Behavioral addiction is similar to effect of someone that is addicted maybe to substance. We have this kind of connection, unable to let go, unable to, is different. I was checking it. Is it the same as obsession? No. Addiction is what you can go, that you are glued to, that you are, it's almost like you cannot let go of it. The difference between addiction and obsession is that in obsession you don't derive pleasure. In addiction, people that does it, they so used to it that they derive pressure. It's just normal life. It's a lifestyle for us. I'm not talking about substance use this day. I'm not talking about disability. I'm not talking about mental health today. We are narrowing that because when we talk about behavioral addiction, its vast is big, but we're going to narrow it down tonight to what? To our behavior, our attitude, the way we do things, the way we say things that is difficult for us to change. At times we identify there is a need for change, but for some reason we'll make that decision, take steps, but we don't see it through. We don't get to sustain the decision to change. And tonight, that is what we want to deal with. Why is it difficult? Something that you are so familiar with is almost part of you. And I believe it's one of the reasons why it's so difficult. Yes, Christina, you are there. Behavioral addiction is your character and attitude towards something you cannot let go or struggle to stop. Thank you very much. That is very powerful. Addiction of an urge to do hard, something that is hard to control or stop. You are struggling with self-control. Okay, that is what Mom Christian Ayuade said. So Adele Omolara said, behavior means the way we act or conduct oneself. Thank you for that powerful definition. I'm quickly going to go online. Thank you for your contribution tonight. Kudos to everyone. Thank you for encouraging me here in the studio. Addiction, yeah, that is from Exiba. Addiction is an urge to do something that is hard to control or stop. So we are glued to it. So it's now part of us. So we are so close to that. It's a normal way in our eyes, but it doesn't mean that it's the right way. But for us, it's a normal way. It's a big issue. Now tonight, why is it that is difficult to change? It takes control over ones. Wow, that is what Exiba said. Thank you very much for that. It takes control over somebody's life. That is from Instagram. Yeah, you are welcome, Mommy Abiokun. You are welcome, Bumi Adeyinka. Thank you for joining tonight. Please help me to share. Please on Instagram, help me to share. Please on Facebook, help me to share. Let people know that we're on. Help me to share tonight. Our guest is coming in. I'm going to call her in. One of the things that I've identified as I call our guest in is a condition that we've been addicted to, that makes it difficult to change. To me, behavior is the fact or condition of being addicted to a particular activities that we cannot even see it, that there's a change. Some people identify it, but they can't sustain the change. Tonight, I believe as we discuss this, as we share our views, please, your view counts. Please, let's keep the view coming in today. That's why I didn't do the first issue. I didn't do the current issue because I want us to have enough time today. Yes. So there are some addiction that is positive. There are some behavior because we've now defined addiction as our behavior, character, attitude. There are some that are damaging behavior. So why do we find it difficult to change? And why are we talking about it tonight? No matter who you are, your age, your height, your size, we all we have addiction, we have character, we have attitude in a certain way. Have we ever stopped to look into it? Why is it that we cannot change for better and keep it? Why is it difficult for us to transit to a better zone? Please, I need everyone to start giving us the reason why. The reason why it's difficult. We need to look into it. Let's dig deep into it. When we dig deep into it, then we'll be able to see the way out. We can go as far back as making decision, but we can't change it. I've mentioned that before. So tonight, permit me to call in our wonderful guest, Mrs. Christine Ayuade, a woman with a great experience in this topic, a life coach in young adults. She's a specialist when it comes to young adults, both male and female, the founder of Parenting with Grace International. She is also a businesswoman, a government worker, a woman with a large heart. She's a mother, a wife, a great sister. Please help me at the turning point. to welcome our wonderful guests to the studio because are to be able to give us so many tips today. That's why you will just see me chipping in so that she can give
Oh,
up because this is her specialty. She can go on and on. You are welcome, ma, to at the turning point. You are welcome. Over to you, ma.
thank
We are waiting for
thank
the
you.
yeah the
Thank you.
network
Can
to
you hear
load you
me?
now. Thank you very much. The network will load you soon. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, she said
Okay.
we need
Can you
intentional,
hear
we
me?
need to be intentional and I can hear you. Can you hear me,
Okay.
ma?
I just
I
want to
can
make
hear
sure that
you.
I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, you are
Thank you,
in now. You are
everybody.
in the studio now.
Good, good,
Mhm.
good. Thank you, everybody. And this is a very big topic, like our host mentioned. But before we go further, I just want to quickly mention the example of our addictive behavior. Addictive. Internet is one, shopping is one, food, you can be addicted to food,
Mm,
exercise, yeah, and going on
mm,
like that. There's different things because if you want to, if I want us to be a bit practical about it tonight. It can be video game. You like doing, staying on the playing games. I mean that's common between male. Exercise, I know it could come up with people that they just can't stop exercising, and they just, and like
mm,
we said earlier on, you actually gain some benefit from it. You enjoy it. There's reward there for you, and that's why you keep doing it. I can relate with two very much myself. I can relate with shopping, and I can relate with the internet very well. And what I want to say first is that our host asked earlier on that why is it difficult for us to stop it, to get us off it. Remember, we said that habit is something that is hard for us to control, that is hard for us to put ourselves, to be disciplined about it. To get out of it, there's two words that I want you to take out of this, plus whatever one that you have already. You have to be intentional about it, and you have to determine that you want to stop it. There's always a cause for you to start doing it. Sometimes you can be bored. Boredom sometimes causes, and loneliness can
mm,
cause it. When you are lonely
mm,
and your mind will just go straight to that. If it's food that is yours, your mind will go straight to food. You'll be doing
mm,
comfort eating. Comfort eating. It can be
mm,
stress.
mm,
When you are stressed and you are lonely, and there's nothing else to go to, that will be your next thing. So one of the
mm,
way to get out of it is to have something else that you want to replace it with. You have to be able to replace it with somebody. If you are somebody that is
mm,
shopping, and because you are bored, you just pick your bag, you just go out shopping straight away, and you start looking. Sometimes it can even be window shopping, but your mind is already on those things because you've already have in mind that you want to go shopping. You find something that you can't even afford, but your mind will be on it because you actually went shopping, even though you don't have money at that time. But if you have
mm,
created something else to replace it, as much as you are craving for that addiction, I don't know which one is yours that you want to let go of, but as soon as you are craving about it, and you remember the alternative that you have, you will be able to switch from it to there. Don't get me wrong, it's not going to be easy, but because remember, you are determined about it and you are intentionally wanted to change it. Like the host said
mm,
earlier on, sometimes you might have found out for a long time that you like comfort eating. That anytime that you are stressed, anytime that you're upset, anytime you are hungry, what you go to is food. That is you probably be, or even you can't stop, you can't put a limit to your food. Even when you are full, you still want to eat a bit more just because you just want to eat. And sometimes you're not even hungry, you just go straight for food. That's why I said I want us to be practical about it. It's good for us to be
mm,
looking into the theories and this and that. But when you can
mm,
apply it to your life yourself, that behavioral addiction, what is that? Yes,
mm,
me loving to shop so much, even when I can't afford it, and I know it's going to
mm,
cause a problem to my finance at the end of the month. So I still buy that thing because you are some people, they're one, even when it comes to shopping, some people is just even shoes. Some people even trainers. Some people it might just be casual clothes. Some people is outgoing clothes. You just see them buying one after the other. To be honest, I can relate with it very well. That yeah. So I don't know whether anybody want to come in there. I don't know whether there's any comments already about this, whether we are agreeing with it, whether we are
mm,
disagreeing with it. I just want to know.
mm,
Sometimes it can even be your work. I
mm,
can relate to that one as well. That everybody will be leaving their office or they'll be calling you, come house, let's have some fun. But your work will be just you just bury your work in it. I'm not saying that we need not to take the work serious, so but there is always balance in everything. Anything you don't balance, that means you are overdoing it. That means it could have an effect on your health, either physical health or mental health. It will have
mm,
effect on your health. And if it doesn't, if it's something else, it might have effect on your financial health, if I can
mm,
put it that way.
mm.
So I don't know whether there's any comment, host, that we need to
Yes,
look into
thank
before I
you
keep
very
going.
much, ma. Thank you very much. That those words are so powerful. Yeah, Koforala, thank you for people said we agree. I agree with you, ma. Yes, there is thumb up. Yes, true. Addicted to work. Bola Wusu said that. Toro Adewi, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. So I want you to call in, please. If you want to call in tonight, is +44. Please give your contribution. There's going to be giveaway. People that had giveaway last week have posted it. You should receive it soon. Yes. So somebody said, Bridget said here, behavior change is a big thing. No matter the behavior, it's almost never possible to take all of it on at once. You have to start somewhere. Yeah, that is somebody's comment that we have to start somewhere. So
You have to start.
buttressing what you
Yes.
said, we
Yeah.
first need to identify it, which one we want to work with. And then for us, then Grace and Beku said, so some people are there to work, no life outside work, and that is damaging. We never know how damaging it could be. It is a serious behavioral addiction. We it's deep, and we really need to look at it. What other things we easily trade for the sake of our work?
For the sake.
Especially when you are deriving joy from it, reward from it, you have
Mm-hmm.
control over it, then
Mm-hmm.
it's controlling you too. So if you want to call in, it's +44 730 933 0100. I need somebody, Kofo, please to type the number. Yes, on Facebook, help me to type the number. Please help me to share on Facebook, help me to share on Instagram. Let people know we are in tonight. I can't see anyone tonight. A lot of people I can't see tonight. Some of us use it to divert ourselves from drama. Somebody said that Shade
Yes.
Agata
Yeah.
said that. Okay, what
Yes.
does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean?
Yes. Yes, we can use it to distract ourselves from drama because just something to take your mind off things that can actually that things that you cannot tolerate, things that you don't want to get involved with, general things. Okay, let me go back to the shopping one. Yeah, for you to want to work on this one, you must know the cost. Sometimes the cost for this kind of shopping one is self-esteem. It's low self-esteem, and you think
Mm,
doing this habit, buying these things, or doing this shopping thing will sort of help you. So in that case, your small step, like they said earlier on in the comments, will be to work on your self-esteem. Because as soon as you get
mm,
yourself up and you balance yourself up, then you will know that that is not that habit that you are doing that, that you need to put a stop in it. Some people will say that they can go into
mm,
it and they come out as well when they want, so that they are conscious of it that they are doing it. So one thing of it is that to
mm,
you to be conscious of it and acknowledge it, like they said that you are doing it, and then now find a way to take a step for it. If it's anything you have to do, if for self-esteem thing, you need to be doing things separately that will build your self-esteem. Maybe to focus on doing
mm,
different kind of course, maybe to join different
mm,
activities. There will be
mm,
different things that you do that take your mind off it. Even when to be
mm,
the comfort eating one most of the time caused by self-pity. When you are having self-pity on yourself, the work is too much, it's only you. that you have to do it and this and that, and then you resort into eating
Wow.
to be able to cope and to concentrate. So that as where
Wow.
we need to work on it. I think there's always an underlying issue for all of this
Mm,
addiction that we have. There is something
mm,
that really
mm,
gets to it. I can relate with the
mm.
one of the internet one. I think I saw it somewhere
Yeah.
that it's that is upper connected, that you just want to connect.
Mm,
So every few minutes, you just quickly go and check, especially if you have notification that comes in onto your phone. You just click, you want to check what is going on.
mm,
You click WhatsApp, you click on the
mm,
Instagram, you click on everything. But one of the way to control that one is to, first of all, take out all your notification that comes into you
mm,
that will attract you to it. Put your phone
mm.
away. It is easier. It is easiest said than done. That is the
Than
thing.
done.
That we can say it all
Mm,
over and over, but to actually do it is a small step at a
mm.
time. I'm sure
Wow.
the viewer can comment to this and they can relate to this as well when
Yes,
it
I
comes to
was
the
about
internet
to
one.
read. I was about to read Sade Agatha. This one is key. Diversional therapy, gossip,
Mhm.
family drama. Instead of that, we go make. So I think she's trying to say that, diversional therapy, that diverting from it, what you said
Okay, yes, it's true.
is.
I can agree with her. There's a time that
Okay.
I was so much into work, honestly. Like even at work, they will be saying going home. And the reason I agree with her is that for one reason or the other, I found that work more, I don't know, I find it more appropriate, more enjoyable than home.
Mm,
Let's put it that
mm,
way. I think I get bored
mm,
easily at home, and I think that, well, why am I rushing home? What do I want to rush home to go? Let me just do this a bit more. Let me just do this. I need to do this, and then even the manager and coach will say, no, that's enough. You can even do that to myself. Let me just finish it. There will be traffic on the way anyway. I really like. Even
mm,
sometimes they even say, don't you have home to go? So
mm,
that is the thing. That's what she's saying. That if it's work that is your own, and if
mm,
where you are going is going to be boring, maybe it's going to be only you, or maybe the person
mm.
that is at home be busy doing something else, and everybody,
Yeah.
especially when the children are the grown up, they are in
Mm,
uni, especially
mm,
that. Actually, like say, okay, let me just stay a bit more. There's nothing at home. So I mean, that's what I think she's trying to say as well. So I could rather
yeah.
instead just stay and get more hours, get more money, or even go and find a second job and start doing it because there's no point.
Mm, mm. I see what you're saying. I'm still expecting people to call. Please help me to share. Thank you
Yeah,
very
please
much.
call us.
Yes, on Instagram, I'm still waiting for your comment. I want to say tonight, you see, when it comes to behavior, at times, like what I guess said, we know, but for some reason we cannot help it to change. Okay, most of the programs that we've discussed, most of the topic we've discussed on turning point tonight is another turning point. How many of us have been able to change through it? How many of us have been able to, what is it? Change, transit from whatever we're doing before. Maybe it's gossip, maybe it's envy, maybe it's jealousy, because I believe the change comes from within. I believe the change needs us, like we said, be intentional and set a goal. Find out what the behavioral is. What is the behavior? If you identify it, go and read about it and see how you can manage it in order to
That's
change
right.
it for good.
Mm-hmm.
Because some of, like the work, man, like the work you
Mm-hmm.
said, looks good. It looks good. But
Mm-hmm.
extreme of everything, like what you said, can be so detrimental to people that we live with, to people around us, to people, the way some people, the way they think, the way they see things. Like if you don't see it as a problem, you won't see it as you want to change. You are still holding on to it.
That's
But
right.
if
That's
we
right.
say that people around you will start saying that this thing doesn't look okay. I've
Mm-hmm.
seen a lot of people that they will use work as an excuse to escape issue at home. Yes. Shade's okay, Abioku said, I think we need to work on our subconscious mind. That is true,
She's
man.
very
That is
true. Mm-hmm.
Abioku.
She's very right.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's from that subconscious mind. I think
Mm,
that's where this topic had actually emerged for as well.
mhm,
Because yeah, Lucia said yes, change comes from within. Yes, because we really need to look at it and set a goal, like what our guest said, Miss Christine, that you see, when you set a goal, try and get a reward for yourself. It's one of the
mm.
techniques that if I do this, I'm going on holiday.
I'm
If
gonna
I'm
do
able
this.
to change,
Yeah.
I will treat myself. I will give myself a treat because I
Mm-hmm.
want to change through this behavior. That it helps you to set a goal. Monitor how you are doing in your goals by setting a scale of time that in 6 months I will see how far I've been able to go. And don't be hard on yourself.
No.
Please, some people will need help. Like most of the thing, I can't, it got to a stage. This is one of the issue for me. That even I would tell my friend that you know what, because it had got to the stage that if you don't go on exercise, you feel as if, like what they are saying now, the way everybody see exercise now, the way the awareness is like if you don't go on exercise, that person will die early. So it's like, so it's getting, and I noticed that you can't change people's behavior by threatening them.
Mm-mm.
You can't change people's behavior by condemning them. You
No.
need to let people see. When we are discussing and exploring issues like this, you see it. The light comes to you. Yes, the lies come to you. And
To
you
you.
indeed
Mhm.
want to you indeed want to see a change. Set an immediate reward for yourself. Do an active plan. You can involve somebody else. So I was saying to my friend, well, I can't do walking. Anytime I do walking with you, I have backache for another 1 week. So what's the essence of me doing the work? So she was encouraging me. She said, have you done your work today? I would say, because you are not encouraging me. But that perpetual behavior, I have every excuses why I can't go because of the kind of job that I do. So I'm like, oh, I've done night vigil. I can't even get up early in the morning. The time is not conducive for me. They walk through the park 10 times. Like, it's too much. Why don't you do it once? So all that factor discouraged me from changing my habit and my attitude towards exercise, towards my own lifestyle. And I noticed that I'm not happy because I've identified that I need to do more because of my age, because of my metabolism, but I can't do more. So I use excuses to defend myself. A lot of the time we use excuses. We have reasons. We come up with cogent reason why we don't want to change. But we know if we have identified any situation in our life that we need to change, and we advise us tonight is the turning point, we really need to change. Thank you, Florence, for joining tonight. Yes, ma'am. So that is the case
Yeah.
tonight. Please let me share if you are coming on. Please, the first caller we get a giveaway. I'm still waiting for callers. The first two callers are pinned it on Facebook 07309 330-100. Yes, you can ask question, you can add issue, you can give us scenario. Yes, somebody said it is well. Yes, I need to be encouraged. Yes, Mommy Omola, you said it is well. Thank you for joining me. Yes, yeah, Miss Bola said, because she has tried all her to get me off my behavior. And where I moved to isolated me as well. And I'm
That's
I'm kind
another
of
thing.
so that's another thing. You get into one habit, you can't change, like I said, because of circumstances that surround. But that's an excuse, isn't it, man?
It is. It is. That's what I wanted to say. There's a thing about us believing that I can't quit. It's too hard to quit. It's too hard to do this. It's too
Mm,
that. But the thing is that, like you said before, setting the goals is very important. You can't get out
mm,
of it at once. If it's like say the internet one that I've discussed, there will be the bits, the healthy ways to meet that need of you going to the internet. Also, that is that you will limit the screen time. You will set yourself a goal that I will only look at screen to for those one maybe 2 hours a day. After 2 hours now, I will my phone, I will
mm,
leave it downstairs when I'm going to bed, or I will leave it somewhere, put it in my bag, don't take it out. Yes, so that this,
mm,
but
mm,
that belief that it is too hard for us to quit, it is a lie
mm,
until we get to this. So what I would suggest that we do, make a list of your addiction. What is your habit? What is that bad habit,
mm,
especially that you need to balance up? Write it down.
mm,
Write down the consequences if you don't work on it. Let me just say shopping now. If I don't work on
mm,
my shopping addiction, and then my finance is affected, it's going to affect so many areas. Also put there, like the
mm,
host has mentioned, that a benefit or a reward for yourself. Because the reason why we are doing this shopping thing is because it's a pathway of reward for us. We think we are rewarding
mm,
ourselves. So put it there as well that, okay, if I can save on my shopping, I will use it
mm,
either to invest it or to go on holiday or to do something about it. So
mm,
that is there. So maybe it's on a note, a post-it note that you can put somewhere that you can see regularly. Put it there,
mm,
consequences that if I don't eat healthy, if I overeat all the time, if my addiction is eating, these are the
mm,
consequences of it. I will have bad health, all those
mm,
diseases that they said,
mm,
like stroke and co, that they said that can happen to people that is
mm,
not healthy. You list it all there
mm,
that, well, I don't want mine to be this way. So always
mm,
list the consequences of those bad habits or your addiction in front of it.
mm,
If it's internet as well, it can affect your mental health. If you try to even they said something about how do you know that you are addicted to your habits or your behavior is getting into this kind. One, you will see that you are lack of control. So anything that you see that you are lack of control of, if you start
mm,
decreasing your
mm,
socialize, you are not socializing with people. Like I
mm,
said, the work bit means that
mm,
because I'm at work, I can't go and socialize with anybody. But I think that
mm,
way I'm enjoying myself for keeping myself away. But
mm,
people can see it and be telling you. They will actually
mm,
say to me at work as well, work-life balance, work-life balance. They said it that way. That
mm,
they actually, some people that know that stay, they actually go and tell my manager to say, you need to talk to Christine about this. It's not about you working for them that they're happy. They want you to balance
mm,
home and work, home and work. So that is kind of the thing that you can use for everything else. Are you balancing the way you eat and your health? Are you balancing your shopping and your finance? You see, this is how you can look at this thing to put it on a balance scale. It is very important our balance. Even every part of our
mm,
life, our behavior
mm.
need to balance well. I think I can see comments coming in. Or is there any call?
Yes, ma'am. So,
Mm.
yes, Abioku said, sometimes we don't realize that we are addicted to something. That is just the problem. If we are not
Mm-hmm.
able to identify it. And I have a
Yes.
scenario on this note. The
Okay.
scenario is that I have a lady. She's a white lady. I want us to know that when it comes to addiction, behavior, character, it has nothing to do with your religion, whether you are Christian or not. You can be Holy
Okay.
Ghost filled. Some of us who said that I have prayed. We still need to take action.
You need to
Holy
take action.
Spirit will help your action. What you determine to quit is when the Holy Spirit will help you. You see, this lady, she's trying to give up. You know, drinking alcohol to super, like seriously, tried everything. And she was working on it. She went for therapy. She went to the doctor because that was affecting her health. I'm sorry because I'm using alcohol. Because some of the things that you have mentioned, ma, our guest,
Mm-hmm.
she has it as well. She will use because she has a black lady as friend. That's how I got to know her. And the thing is that she likes to put her mouth in people's thing and get herself in trouble all the time. She will get herself in trouble. She can't get out of trouble. She get upset. And then she says that because she interfere and poke nose into people's things. And so
Mm.
that is two problems. And now she was working out on the alcohol one because she thinks that she lose control, as you have said, at a stage when she's high. But because her husband is an alcoholic person, she is trying hard. But whenever the husband goes out, will buy alcohol. and then she will be tempted to go back. Anytime she takes 10 steps forward, then she find herself. I don't know many of us that we are influenced, because I see some people are influenced by the company that you keep, by the people around about you. Our children is
Mhm.
influenced. They can't change. They
That's
see
right.
our behavior. So I don't know whether that's why we find it difficult to change. If you're trying to change and people around you are even mocking you and making jest of you, you give up. And if they are doing what you're trying to quit from, you will do. If you have a friend that gossip, that jealous, that
Mhm.
criticize badly and do all that, so I think we need to work on our influence at the same time. Yes, over to you, man.
Yeah, you are right about that. There might be things that influence us that is not not allowing us to be able to quit as soon as possible on what we are doing, or pulling us back
Mm,
as much as we take a step, and then
mm,
we take maybe two step back as well. I mean, I can
mm,
relate with that with a friend that we both work in the same place, and we both wanted to lose weight, and we both wanted
mm,
to be doing exercise and guiding each other. And the rest of our team will be telling both of you are just bad for each other, because as soon as I
mm,
pick that, hold on, I'm tired of this, I need to snack. As soon as I pick my biscuit, she will say, "Give me one, give me one." So they are saying we are both leading each other. We can't help each
mm,
other. Both of us is not good partner to do this thing. None of
mm,
us is strong enough. So you need somebody that is strong. Like you are giving an example about the exercise for you, that your friend is stronger. That's why I came like reminding you, no matter what excuse you put down, he will ask you
mm.
to also modify and say, okay, if you can't do the 2 round of the work, you just do the
Yeah.
first one and stop. So she's making it easy
Mm,
for you, not encourage. So if we are there with anybody that is got any behavioral addiction at all, we should know that we need to be the strong one and help them out of it.
mm,
Like uh, don't let them. Let's say I'm your friend and you know I love shopping. Don't let it that time you will come in that okay, let's go shopping. I mean, we all do it to each other like that. Let's go shopping like that. And you know that
mm,
when I get there, I will not be able to stop. I will have to buy that thing. So if that is your own, then you know your
yeah.
friends that like shopping as well. Those one, it's not that you won't be
Yeah.
friends with them anymore, but you will at least limit
Yeah.
your time with them. You will limit your time with
Mm,
them, even if you want to run away from the
mm,
screen, like I said earlier on the internet, and you know a friend
yeah.
that like to be on it, chat you all the time, you will find a way to
Yes.
limit your answer. You will know that my friend, if you send me any message on Instagram or anywhere, I might not be able to answer you until 5 o'clock tonight because I don't touch my phone until then. Let
Mm,
them be aware of
mm,
it. Let them be aware of your
yeah.
weakness. Because the more
Mm,
that we let them aware of our weakness, the more they are able to help us with it. I think that's
mm.
what I would say
Thank
about
you
that one.
very much for that. Thank you very much for that, ma. It's very, very important. Thank you, Ruby, for joining. Simply, Renny Babe, thank you for joining tonight. I need your contribution. And two people that call in first will get a gift, a giveaway. Call and contribute 0730-933-30100. Please, I need us to contribute. I need us to be part of it. And I believe that tonight there's a turning point for us. Like that scenario that I gave just now, what do you have to say to that woman? How do you want to help that woman? How do you want to help that woman? How do you think this can help us as well? I will give another scenario. A lady said, I used to like to do breakfast. I just love to do breakfast. So I asked my friend one day, we were coming from, what is it that we're coming from exercise. We've done our walk, we've done our, what is it called, mileage, whatever. Is it mileage you do or is the car that do mileage? So we've done our miles, and I said, listen, we need to go and have breakfast. So we went for breakfast, and I believe we had times two the calorie that we just burned home. I said to my son, oh, we went for a walk, but we went for breakfast as well. So anytime she see me, that I said that, okay, let's go for it. She said, no, 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 no. My son said I shouldn't go with you because why are we doing the work? I said, so are we not going to eat again? Are we not going to eat because we're doing the work again? If it is healthy food, you can choose healthy food. Somebody said this is denial. So if someone believing quitting is too hard, it's a barrier to denial. I think that's what she's saying. Okay, thank you very much for that, Mommy Christine. Please, I'm waiting for people to call in tonight. Where is Kofo? Kofo, you are not calling in tonight. I'm not hearing you. Yes, yes, Lusayo, thank you very much for calling tonight. Yes, I want people to give their scenario tonight, ask questions. That is why I'm not adding too much load onto this. There was a husband and wife that the husband was trying to change. Another thing that I see is that when someone is trying to change you, to make you change by force is harder. And some people build resilience. They build this resentment, and they just said that because you are forcing me to change, I'm not going to change. Is there any point in us being forced to change? It has to be a willingness thing that I just want to do it myself. Because this actually destroyed that marriage. Because the man believed that he can change the wife behavior, that whatever I don't like, because some people are perfectionists, they just want everything to go their own way. That okay, if I can't get you to change, then I can't marry you. I can't settle for you for life. So what do you say to this? If anyone is here tonight that you are struggling with change, you can seek for help. Some people cannot do it on their own. Like for me, if I want to do some changes, I need to say to someone like the host, the guest said, that yes, let people know your weakness so they can help you. Let them know the area that you need their help so they can keep you on check. They can keep encouraging you to say yes. Okay, you said you're not going to do this again, so I can see that you're doing it. So it's not only sex addiction, it's not only alcohol addiction, it is not only when we're doing, like some other things, addiction. There are some things that, like what one of our viewers said. Yes, the call is coming in. Yes, thank you, Kofo. This is my best cheerleader. Yes, you are welcome to the turning point. Yes, thank you.
Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Kuforola.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Yes, ma'am. My intake about what we're discussing tonight is I'm just going to give a scenario of myself when I was trying to do my driving test. During my driving test, the theory part was very, very difficult because I get anytime, like the first time and second time I didn't pass that test. A friend keeps putting it into my face, like, you see your friend, your other friend, you see they are driving, why are you not getting it? Are you that dull? Are you, a lot of getting work, criticism, all those things were put on me because I did not pass the theory test on time. And the person forgot that it is not a race. A friend might be doing it before me. It doesn't mean I have to be that friend. So this thing, it led me back. I ended up realizing, you know what, I don't even want to do it anymore. And sometimes I'll just book the test and not go for it. And sometimes I'll go for it, but my mind is not there because I'm even scared to fail the test. So whenever I fail the test, I'm not going to do anything. I'll just squeeze the paper in the cup. I'll throw it away before I get home. I won't even say that I've gone for anything because I was afraid to be
condemned.
To be condemned. So for me, these things happen because we are trying to lose weight does not mean we should not eat. And like I normally say, everybody is not going to be a size 10. Everybody is not going to be a size 8. You just need to know what works for us and go for what works for you. I might be a size 18 and know how to take my body. I can be more fitter than you wearing size 10. So, like our guest said, like the change has to start from you. you. Don't be someone else. Trying to be someone else will make you addicted to someone else's behavior. And that is not going to help you. So my own instinct is to be you. Your change in your own little way. It's a gradual process. No one has to chase you to change. Because you're not going to do it for the benefit of you. You end up doing it for the benefit of that person.
Wow.
And that change is not going to sound. Or it's not coming from within. So my own is, and then concerning my choices, I did it at the time I felt, you know what, I was not pressured. And then when I did it, I did not even say to that person that I passed my test. I only got home and I gave him the paper and said, you know what, this is it. And he was like, wow, even when he did not say anything about it anymore. So everybody's processing time is different. So we know when that time is and when the change will come. It's a gradual thing. You don't need to have a lot of burden hassle about you changing some particular things. Addiction is not a good thing. It's a very bad thing in some way. Because buying, maybe when you're upset, you're a dangerous buyer. You just want to go and shop. You just something that addiction. But that is what brings you out of that anger at that time. So for someone to tell you to change, it's a gradual process. What else are you going to be doing when you're upset? So we need to balance this thing and not condemn anyone being addicted for one thing or the other. It's a gradual thing, which I know everybody at this turning point, everybody will want to change one way or the other. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Wow. That's another giveaway going to Madam. Thank you all the way from Manchester. Thank you very much for that great comment. Yes, I totally agree with her. In fact, that is our turning point tonight with all what our guest has been saying. I want to say to us that your change is your change. It is your change. Don't change for someone else. Don't change because you are being pressurized to change. Because if you change to favor me, then you are changing for me and you are not happy. Don't feel being condemned tonight. We are here to encourage us. And now she made mention of something. She said that everyone's pace are different. And I totally agree with it. I keep saying to my friend, oh, I don't know. You know, like for some reason, when I go out now, my throat, everything, my nose, my eyes will be itching me. There's another call. Hello, caller. Welcome to At the Turning Point. What's your name? Thank you for calling. We are hearing you. Hello, caller. Oh, caller dropped. Wow. Yes, so my throat will be itching me. Let's see if we can call the caller back. My throat will be itching me. My throat will be disturbing me, and I'll be wondering that why is it that when I go out, I feel this? And my friend said, are you sure you are not? Hello, caller. Thank you. Please, can you call back? Or do you want to stay like this? You are welcome to At the Turning Point. Yes, we are listening to you.
My name is Elizabeth Esugosho.
Oh, God bless you, madam. Welcome. Thank you.
The issue of internet addiction.
Yes.
These days, it's very hard to quit. In the sense that we do so many things on the internet these days, especially with this pandemic thing. Praying, we can't go to church, we have to, use internet to pray. And sometimes we want to source for some information, biblical information. We have to go to the Bible, to the internet, YouTube. Sometimes you want to pray, you just want to be on your own. And you need internet. We can't really do without it. So sometimes it can be very hard. I try not to do it, but at the same time, sometimes you are down. You need some Christian music. You need some prayers. You can get it on internet, especially YouTube these days. Like prayers for the children, doing so many things, with prayer for women and all those things. You can get it. Sometimes you are going for an interview. You need some clues. You don't have to call anyone. Go
will try very hard not to stay away from it. But it's very hard, man. Praise the Lord. Thank you for calling. Yeah, over to you, our guest. Over to you. Okay. Because I know
what,
thank you for calling.
Yeah, what she actually said is actually true. Before coming on, I discussed that even in my house. That, to be honest, even to read books is on my iPad. I said even if I take the paper book, not long I will drop it. I'll rather go onto that iPad and everything, like she said, prayer, you have to watch film, everything you have to do, especially because of lockdown, is make us to connect on internet, but we still need to balance it. You remember we said you have to be intentional and you have to determine, especially if you have noticed this, that it's becoming an addiction for you. And also, I want you to see on the Instagram, there's comments there celebrating little win and getting up, knowing you are not where you used to be, help to keep you on. Like our previous caller also said, it goes with that you have to be yourself and you have to compare yourself to yourself. That's why I put that in there, that the only person you should compare yourself to is the person you were yesterday. So each step you have to celebrate. That is your only way out of it. If you have to copy people or run different people's race, you will not get there. You know what? You will think you are getting there, and then you will see how many times I've lost weight just because I was like doing it and running with others, and I will end up seeing that I've put on the weight again. But when I now learn to start doing it my own pace, then I can retain it better no matter what you say. So we should think about that. But like you said earlier on, the first thing is to identify you need help. Whether you want to seek it professionally, whether you want to deal with it yourself, there's a lot of information online to help you with a particular addiction you might be going through. There's step-by-step help online. Then there's step-by-step help if you talk to friends or whoever your people you trust, they will be able to help you. But you have to know that you need that help and you have to be determined about it and intentional about it.
Wow. So thank you very much. Essence Oasis, thank you for this contribution on Instagram. Ability Withers Under Fault Findings. Donald Willard. So we have to know that it's not fault finding thing that we're doing. It is what we determine that we want to do to make our life better. And it is very, very important for us to open our eyes in this day and age and make the necessary change that we need to change. Somebody called us before. Betty Yabi, thank you very much. All the way from Ireland, said, wow, that is true. Yes, Pastor Charlene, thank you very much. I want to hear your comment as well. She said, yes, she agreed to what we are saying. Yeah, we missed a caller. Let me call the caller back to see whether the caller will pick the phone. Tonight is our turning point, and I really want us. Yeah, Mary, I caught you are welcome. He said, come up. You are welcome to the turning point. Who is our caller, please?
My name is Mandisa.
Oh, God bless you, Mandisa.
I just wanted to make a contribution with regards to addiction because I used to have a shopping addiction, and it's so difficult to come out of it because when I used to go shopping, I'd shop until all my money is done. That's when I stop. And even if I used to tell myself that I'm not gonna do it, next time I go to the shop, if I've got money, I'll still do the same thing. And I think that my contribution is that sometimes you might, even if you've told yourself that you're not gonna do this thing, if you do it, you just have to be kind to yourself, and then try again the next time. And it's not something that just goes away in a day. It would take a little while because you form the habit over a period of time. So you're not going to break the habit in a day. So it's something that will take a while for you to break the habit.
Wow, thank you for that contribution. I want to ask you, what is one or two tips that you can give to someone that has this behavioral issue? It's an attitude, it's a character that just comes on with so many factors that we've discussed. Can you just give us one or two tips that helps you to snap off it? it will help somebody to do turning point tonight?
I think that I think you have to talk to yourself. Obviously, admit that you've got a problem, and then when you admit to yourself that you've got a problem, that's the first step. And then the next thing is like sometimes, you know, when you try and avoid, because I used to say, okay, I'm going to avoid going shopping, yeah, but then like that doesn't break the habit. You can put yourself in a situation. You just have to have mental strength. Like, okay, I'm going to go shopping instead of like spending all my money. I'm going to spend £20. I'm going to spend this amount of money. So, try to discipline yourself as much as possible.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mandisa, for that. So we have people that are getting the giveaway. Thank you for this call tonight. I want our guests to say one or two things. Just to round up tonight, it's been a wonderful night. I don't even know, I'm shaking because I've been able to pick one or 2 points tonight. Thank you, Mommy Kuma, for joining. Thank you, Mommy Mario Tuyele, for joining. Yes, please. I want our guests to say something as we round up. Yes.
Yeah, as we round up, like you said before, that your thoughts on this, all the topic that we dealt with before, and about our choice. Most people has picked one thing or the other that they want to change, but like you said, it's bit by bit. The first thing, awareness, and now the show is giving them awareness that this is addiction, or you need to make choice, or other topics that we have done before. Awareness is the most important thing to start. Now it's now for them to start building on that awareness. Like she said about the caller said about the shopping bit, you might not be able to stop the shopping immediately. No matter your addiction, if you want to stop them straight away, you will fail. That is for sure. So you need to take a step at a time. So let's say normally when you go shopping, this shopping addiction, you always spend quite a lot of money. Cut it down and say, this week, I'm not going to spend more than this. Going to the shop with your purse or with your card at home, just take a little change of what you have targeted to spend. Take it with you. And from there, God will be able to control it. And you need the hand of God if you are somebody that can pray about it. You see, our craving is supposed to be on Him particularly, but our craving is turned into a healthy situation around us. But if you are a believer and you can pray, then you ask for the hand of God in it as well, because God is able to do it. So it depends on what you're coping. If your coping thing is to go to God with it, because He will help you with it. That's all I will have to say. Thank you for the opportunity.
Wow. Thank you very much, our speaker. Thank you, everyone, tonight. Before we go, I have come to realize, and I want to leave this with us. I'm going to ask us one question. Whosoever the answer first, because it's the most easiest question that we've ever dealt with on this show. But the first person that my eyes picked that answered it would get, the gift. Okay, before that time, I want to say to us that most of the things that we discuss on at the turning point has been laid upon my heart by God. Next week is going to be short, but it is going to be great. We're going to be having our Father in the Lord, because we're going to be discussing, why does the whole world hate God? Why does the world hate God? And we're going to be having our Father in the Lord to discuss. It's going to be a short time, but because we're doing prayer at night, because we're going to go through marathon revival wave from Wednesday midnight, so it's fall on Friday, so we're not going to be long. But I want to say to us that everything that we've discussed so far, whether you are a Christian, you are a Muslim, you are a free thinker, whether you are black or white, young and old, affect us. When it comes to criticism, I say that it's part of our life. There are two coins to it, positive and negative, envy and other. We've discussed it. We're discussing about addiction now. So somebody called in and said, well, some people got addicted to internet, but if you are doing something good on it, you are spending your time wisely on it, then it's not addiction to her. But at the same time, we need to balance things, because if we're not able to cook, if we are not able to do what other things that we need to do, then we still need to, to balance it. But what I want to leave us with today is that it takes time. It takes time to change, because it is part of our life. And us being aware of it, following it through, working on ourselves, bringing the best of ourselves out, rewarding yourself when you change, seeking help when you need it, be in control of what that thing that is controlling you. It is very key and it is important for our journey, even at the turning point. Remember, you are not to be hard on yourself. This is my question tonight. What day does Christmas fall into? What day does Christmas this year fall into? What day of the week does it fall
What is
into? The
Christmas?
first person that I
Thursday.
see, yes, we are cheating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nobody get, you didn't get it. Nobody gets it. What days does the Christmas of this year fall into? No, it's not on Thursday. Is it Thursday? It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday.
Bola
Yeah.
Wusu.
Oh,
Bola
we
Wusu
got
got
to
it.
check it. Me, I know you. You are a computer guru. You check it. Even you just ask Google. Okay, Mommy
Bola
Tony.
Wusu.
Thank you. Thank you very much for joining tonight. I want you to get ready. Please remember to help people. If you need help, you know your neighbor or friend around that needs help, we can send voucher to wherever they are, as long as they're in UK. We are working with National Lottery for the COVID relief. Please don't go on this mass. If you know anyone in United Kingdom that is hungry, that needs help, we do have non-perishable food. Please, 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 I want you to get in touch with us. If you need help, we have, if you go on Instagram, I'm going to connect people's and do a lot of people are doing a lot of things, give away this week and everything. Please, and even during this Christmas, remember this Christmas, you must make sure, remember, it's a new normal Christmas. We've never seen this Christmas. We never seen such a Christmas on earth. It's going to be a best one, the best one at that. Please give to somebody. Make sure you give out. I've been out giving to people, since December. It's been so unique. You feel good about it. Make sure you reach out to somebody. Until I come your way next week, it's going to be a short one next week. I want to say thank you to our guests. Thank you very much for joining today. I want to say thank you to Modupe Fadi Mo Kofo. Thank you for calling. So I know Kofo has gotten a gift and Mommy Eshuru has gotten a gift as well today, because they are the two first caller. Thank you very much, Mommy Kumar. I want to say goodbye now until I come your way next week. Thank you for encouraging this. I know we have reached a turning point tonight. Let's go and put it into practice. By next year, what we're going to be discussing will be different, because through your life experience, you can coach others to help them. Thank you very much. May the Lord bless you. Bye. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for joining. I'm going to go on to my outro now. Take care. See you next week.